Okay, so we're going to do something unique today. Something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Something. I'm a big Baker's fan. Baker 7. And the 7, which means a 7-year. Now, when you look at this, like we just discussed this, you might think it's an actual rye, and it's not a rye.
I was just gonna say I didn't think we were doing a rye today.
Yeah.
I don't. Are we? You just said no, but it says rye on there.
It's a high rye bourbon. It's bourbon, but it's a high rye bourbon. So they put quite a bit of rye. Obviously, it wouldn't be called bourbon if it wasn't more than 51 whatever percent
corn. Yeah.
Corn.
All right.
So
explain, please explain.
So it means it has so you know how there's different grains. So there's some that are heavier on the wheat, some that are heavier on barley, heavier on this, that, whatever. This one is just a bourbon that's a lot heavier on the rye. Let's see if we can give you a quick background. If you don't know, this is Jim Beam.
So a normal rye is like over 50% rye. And a rye whiskey is over 50%.
I think that's what it is.
But this is not a 51% rye.
No,
But it's a high rye.
It's just a high rye.
High rye.
Bourbon. High rye.
Hi, Roy.
And this is 107 proof. Did I say that? I don't know. 7 years. No, I said the years. Coming out of Jim Beam Distilling. Yeah, I'm just trying to see.
That's good. Excellent.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to see. Okay, this release I'm trying to cut through all the jargon.
That's a long paragraph there.
This release explores another side of the spirit. I hope you'll enjoy getting to know this one-of-a-kind character and the flavors that make it unique. And just as you'd expect, the bottle in your hand came from a single barrel. Take a sip and taste it different. Wow, that really explained a lot. But, yeah, it's a high rye. So here we are.
And Baker's is Jim Beam, you said?
Yeah, coming out of Jim Beam. That was our first stop on our Kentucky tour.
It was.
We have photos by the guy with the cup.
Yeah. Is that Baker?
That's
I see a signature on there.
I would think it's Jim Beam, but I'm not,
I see a signature on there. Whose signature is that? Is there
Where?
a guy named Baker?
Yes. Yes, there is. But it's not that legible.
Billy Baker?
Oh, no, it's Baker Beam.
Oh, Baker Beam.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I guess I'm assuming that's a family member.
Okay.
I never did the research on that, man, to be quite honest with you.
That's okay.
I like the juice.
I mean, I think we should go back so we can, divulge more into Jim Beam.
Yes. I know.
We were in and out.
I know. So this bottle in particular, I have not, we're in New Jersey, I have not seen this on the shelves in New Jersey. I had to do a couple things out in Pennsylvania not too long ago, and there's this one store that I go to out there once in a while when I'm in that area, and I said, let me just stop in there and see if they have anything, because every once in a while you can find things that you might not find in New Jersey and in other states. Same thing when I go to New York, sometimes I can find some bourbons that aren't offered in New Jersey.
Right.
Different
states, different laws, different rules.
Yeah, or just whatever the distributor wants, where they want to put them.
Sure.
Which is probably the case with this. And I saw it, and I said, you know what? I have not seen this bottle yet. It was fairly priced. It was, I don't know, maybe it was like $50. I'm not sure for what it is. And I was like, you know what? I'm picking this up.
Hell yeah.
So here we are.
Looks good.
Yeah. Looks delightful. All right.
Yeah, rub it in.
Rub it in, baby. Rub it in. I remember, I feel like the old days when we started, I'm like, I would spill a little and...
I still do it.
Does it?
When I'm home, I always do it.
And it smells so good, too. I got vanilla on that. Maybe, you know what it is? I think because I just went to the bathroom and washed my hands with some kind of fragrance soap. Where are we? There we are. All right. Okay. Let's get the nose. Let's get a visual on it first, John. What do you see here? What's going on?
Nice color.
Yeah.
Not too light.
Not too light. No. It's a nice medium, not super dark, but I would say it's almost on
towards the darker though.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say almost towards the medium dark side. Not super viscous, but That might be because we just had a bourbon before this in this glass.
Yeah.
And maybe it's throwing it off. I don't know. Nose. Okay. Nope. Not no burn at all. At least on my end, man. I'm not getting any kind of ethanol kind of strong in my nose.
I'm getting caramel. I'm getting caramel popcorn.
Yeah. I was listening to a podcast recently. That's not ours. Sorry.
What?
To us. And the guy said, it was interesting. He said he goes, how do you drink? Someone asked him, how do you drink your bourbon? Or how do you do everything, And the guy said, I actually breathe through my mouth first.
Yeah.
I found that very interesting.
Well, when we went to Kentucky, they taught us you put it like this, and you go your mouth and your nose. Yeah.
No, but just try breathing. Close your nostrils. That should be your first breath.
You taste it on your tongue.
Yeah, it's interesting.
It is interesting. Wow, when I do that, I get like a pack of cigarettes on my tongue.
Yeah.
Tastes like a pack of
And then he said, then you do it with your mouth open and then your nose.
That's how I do it.
Mm-hmm. And then, if it's
they say if you just do your nose, you could choke.
Yeah.
Sometimes if it's a high.
Yes,
like, yeah,
but then he said if you can handle that, then do it with
just
the nose. No mouth open.
See, it burns the nose a little bit.
I'm not getting it. I'm not really, no.
But when I
little tingle, but nothing bad.
Oh, it smells nice.
But now every time you're going to take a sip, you're going to go like this. Yeah, but I actually tasted something on that.
I did. Yeah, when I did my mouth,
weird.
I tasted something.
It's weird. I'd never done it before.
The taste buds on your tongue.
Yeah, that was the first time I ever did that.
Wow, that's very interesting.
Yeah. I've got hints of banana.
Yeah, I got a lot of caramel, man.
Yeah, caramel.
Like I said, I got popcorn.
Okay, I can see the popcorn. Caramel, I'm not sure if I'm getting just yet.
It's almost like like moose tracks. You ever have moose track with like the nuts in it, like the caramel popcorn?
Yeah. But I'm getting banana. I don't know, man. I think it's a banana bomb in my.
A little bit.
It sounds like a little bit. That means no.
Huh. I'm.
All right, I got the I'm getting
like cinnamon
all right,
apples.
I'm going to throw this out there.
I'm getting cinnamon apples.
I'm thinking Bananas Foster.
Okay. Well, Bananas Foster's banana with rum?
Rum.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. But that's what I'm getting. I could see that apple note, though. I kind of...
Right, a little cinnamon, little bit.
I don't know if the cinnamon as much as the caramel.
For me, the caramel's strong.
Okay, so I'm getting caramel.
You always hate saying that word because right, that's every.
That's okay. If you smell it, you smell it. Caramel apple, Bananas Foster.
All right.
That's where I'm going to leave
Let's see if it tastes like that.
Okay.
Let's go.
Cheers.
Mr. Baker, cheers.
All right. Complex. Deep flavor. I'm getting almost like a berry.
It's doughy. It's like bakery.
Bakery.
Right?
Okay. I could see that. So bakery goods. I'm getting a touch of licorice, I feel like. There's something on that back end, and I was thinking berry, I was thinking almost like blackberry, but now I'm thinking it could be, maybe it's something.
It sticks around too.
Yeah, it
sticks
lingers.
around nice.
Yeah. But I feel like it's
a little spicy. So because I am tasting that cinnamony, a little cinnamon. It's a nice spice though.
Yeah.
I like this. This is good.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I like it because it's not so rye forward, But it's there.
It's there. But
it's there.
But that's the whole point.
But that's that maybe that licorice taste that you're tasting.
Yeah. It's like it's just a touch. There's a slight bitterness on the ends, and that's why I think that the finish. So I'm gonna get taste, hints of licorice, finish, hints of blackberry. I feel like because it's like that bitterness. I don't know.
I feel like I taste like it's toasty too. Like I feel like I taste the barrel a little bit.
Okay, so like a toasted oak kind of.
Yeah.
All right.
This is a good one.
Yeah, not bad.
Good.
Not bad.
Especially for your you got your money's worth. Like a good
value.
It's good,
yeah.
good value.
Yeah. And yeah, I think it's solid. I think there's not many times, well, not where we can actually throw this many different notes out.
Yeah.
Sometimes me and John are just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not getting certain things. This one, I feel like we're getting a lot.
A lot everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're just naming everything. It's one of those has got to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I like this.
There's a
Different.
lot going on.
Yeah, it's a different play on Baker 7. And I love Baker 7.
It's good with a little bit of water in there.
Oh yeah,
brings it
my
out,
next
yeah.
sip. Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, it brings it out. My favorite part, man, is when I sip a bourbon and I'm trying to figure out the flavors and I lick my lips after. I'm like, holy crap! Like I can taste it there, right on my lip. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, complex, dude. Very complex.
Yeah. Yes.
And that's a good thing.
I mean, there's things I could say I'm not getting on it. I'm not getting any kind of nuttiness. I'm not getting any kind of floral.
Right. Well, it's a fresh pour. I mean,
Yeah.
that might taste different.
I know.
Next week.
It could.
You
It
know?
could. On the nose, I feel like the nose characteristics were a little bit different than the actual palate.
Yes.
Where we were getting more of that bakery on the nose, and we're getting the apple and the caramel and the bananas. I'm not necessarily getting that as much on the taste.
It was a little sweeter on the nose and a little spicier on the taste on the palate. Yeah.
And then the finish for me was, like I said, I'm getting blackberry on that finish. I feel like it just, I don't know why, but that's just what I'm getting. So,
because you're racist.
yeah, I am not. Full disclosure.
Full disclosure. No, he's not. He loves everybody.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, nice spice. It's a nice, like I said, nice play on it. It tastes like a high rye bourbon.
Yeah.
They did what they said they're gonna do,
Very good.
and that's what it tastes like.
Bakers.
Bakers.
We've done Bakers?
Yeah, I
we've
think we
done the
did
Bakers.
regular. Yeah, Baker 7. Yeah, we've done the yeah. Which now the Bakers. This is such a cooler bottle than it was before this. The old bottle was more like.
Boring.
Like it was more like this kind of shape here, I guess.
Right,
it was
like a wine bottle.
yeah.
No, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I like the top
yeah.
on it. Yeah, it's just it's good stuff. Good stuff. Solid job. I like what you guys did with this. I love when a distillery can be experimental and try something new on something that is already pretty damn good.
I like that it came out of Jim Beam.
Yeah.
You know, because like I said before, I started getting to the bourbon world. Jim Beam to me was like,
Yeah. Well, he just had an idea in his head that Jim Beam is. It's like you remember you say that about Jack Daniels.
Yeah, Jack Daniels. Yeah,
You're like, Jack Daniels. Well,
I'll drink it all the time.
Get a hazmat Coy Hill. They're going for $800.
Right,
so
yeah.
you know, on the.
Gentleman Jack is one of my favorite go-tos.
Did you end up picking up a bottle after your cruise when you went?
I didn't. They didn't
I
have
know
it
you
for
said that was
sale
your
there.
go-to.
Yeah, on the cruise it was. I have to find it around here.
I'm not super familiar with it. I bought one bottle of Gentleman Jack in my life, and it was not for me. It was a gift for someone. My old boss was and I wasn't a bourbon drinker back then. He was a bourbon drinker, and he's like, I love my Jack Daniels. I love my Jack Daniels. And I saw the Gentleman Jack. I was like, oh well, maybe this will spruce it up for him, you know. And I remember asking him afterwards. I was like, what did you think of that Gentleman Jack? He's like, oh, that's gone.
Yeah.
He's like, that's gone.
Yeah, no, it's a good sipper for you're at a party. You know, you don't want to get tanked up on these gigantic proof bourbons. Like Gentleman Jack's delicious, man.
Yeah, but it's not going to hold a candle, I think, to this. Baker's, man. This is I love this Baker's.
This is
good stuff.
Cheers. Thank you, Mr.
Baker's
Beam.
7 High Rye.
Mr. Baker, Mr. Beam, whoever did this.
Yes, Baker Beam.